So there was a content shift, and we began to see it on CNN iReport and associated content. And it was things that people were doing because they didn't have cameramen and they wasn't doing the man on the street. And it was the vlog style, when you're looking directly into the camera like I'm doing now and talking. And I didn't know it was going to be so major. One thing that I didn't want to do was that talk in front of the camera, that vlog style. So I believe that what I'm doing now, 15 years later, or in this case, it'd be about 10 years later, it started to become popular. And this is probably how I would have maintained my popularity, because it's only so much political raps you can do. Although I did make a second song about Obama, and it got some play, two-term president. We did those things, but it wasn't the same, wasn't the same as 2008. So I probably should have shifted to the vlog style, because you have a lot of successful content creators that do this now. But I kind of shifted to event photography, believe it or not. So I had a camera. One important part that I have to mention is associated content. They were paying me. Not only did they pay me, but they gave me $2,000 worth of equipment, a $1,200 laptop, and a $1,000 or so Canon camera in exchange for sending videos. So that was my first brand deal, first sponsored deal. And it was great, man. I got to meet the CEO. I was all sweaty. Sorry, man. And I met his people, and they really liked me, man. I felt that they liked me, and they helped me to build up. And I was able to make thousands of dollars with that channel, and just got a lot more connections through knowing them. And again, as they sold their platform and everything shifted, things changed, went to Yahoo, and now it's defunct. But I mean, it was a great space, so many things that I learned with associated content that's going to help me to this present day. But I didn't want to focus on that. And then I met a guy who took me into the world of nightlife entertainment. And it was urban nightlife entertainment. And I met a lot of people. Some people I know now that are wealthy, through that. And I still have friendships with some of these people. So I wouldn't change it for the world. But that 7 to 10 years or so, I took it away from content creation. Now, I've always created content, but I didn't always share it. And you'll see spotty videos, but it wasn't consistent. You'll see spotty videos on my YouTube channels and the main YouTube channel, but it wasn't consistent. And I would create income offline, dealing with state representatives and politicians, and again, attorneys. And I met a lot of people. So it was I could have shifted and went up with them, and I just kind of plateaued because I was doing so much work for so many people. But I was able to create tens and thousands of dollars. And here was an interesting fun fact. So not only was I able to create a living, let's say, not going into any specific amount, but this was one of the most interesting things to me. And I won't go into the full story now. I'll have it on my Reese All Day channel. But I captured this video for a politician, and they used a portion of my video as an advertising. And within that advertising, my understanding was they had a $150,000 budget for my video, which might have been 4 or 5 seconds. My full video was an hour, but that portion of it was like 4 or 5 seconds. So that took me to this excellent understanding that, okay, what can I do when I capture content? Man, I could do some amazing things. And again, I only got paid like $150 for that, because it was for the thing, but just to take my content from the camera that was mine, that I own, and it was everywhere. Video, the budget was everywhere. So I knew there were so many incredible things I could do with content, and that's why I never stopped content. But again, I was doing the nightlife, and that took me away from this kind of content creation, this kind of user-generated content creation. But I never stopped, and that's why I'm here now. So I did a lot of photography, a lot of videography, and met a lot of people, and became very popular in the regional area of Cincinnati, Ohio, Dayton, Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, but also I did some traveling, New York, upstate New York, Atlanta, Louisiana. So we've done a lot of stuff, and it's because I met those people in the nightlife. So I don't regret it, but I just wish at some point I kept this going. But it's it's a live and learn situation, and it's still here, and I still have content. Maybe not when I should have shifted, like when a lot of these new content creator and YouTubers came in. They're doing amazing jobs now, and they probably came in as I was fading. Also, the Rainbow guy, Mr. Velasquez, we crossed paths, and I've connected with him on social media, Facebook. So it was a lot of opportunity, and I just again shifted one way. But I'm still here, guys. OG baby, OG. So here we go. Hold on.